What's up with it, nation? What's good? It is your man Wasted coming back to you with another Raidernation Unlimited. Is it time to panic? I don't know. Y'all know me. I'm always panicked about our Raiders. But, let's start this show. Oh, man. It's been way too damn long, brothers. It's been way too long. What is good? Salutations, nation. Salutations to the nation, man. I'm waiting for some more love to pull up in here, man, as usual, man. I mean, my God, tell a friend to tell a friend. Pay that bar tab when you pulling in here. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. Let me see who we got up in the chat so far. Yo, G Mitchell, what's good, brother? My brother Digital Prez. Prince. What's the deal? My brother Thorhelm Jr. said no panic yet. Yay. My dog North Cal Jesse's in the place. My dog Sean Johnson is in the place, the unofficial but official producer of Raidernation Unlimited. Big bro, what's good? Kenny, what's the deal, man? The 202 is in the house. My guy, man, what's good with you? Omar Juarez. What is it, Wasted? What's up with it, Wasted? Salutations, nation. Circus Raiders in the place. My guy Top Beats is in the place. Kyle Holt is in the place to be. Wow, Top Beats, man. Reese Rock. My guy, Big Mike. Yo, and if y'all didn't already know, Planet Raiders is in full effect. It's dropping on you soon. Stay tuned. Big Mike is an integral part of that situation over there, man. And y'all got to check Big Mike's podcast out as well. Raider Dangerfield, what is the deal? Big Daddy Murder, what's up? Coolio Jones. What's going on, man? Hefe LV, man, where you been, my guy? Ain't seen you in a while. We got over 73 in the room. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. Make sure y'all tell a friend and tell a friend. I need more love in the room, man. It's always triple digits in here. What is going on this week? LV Maximus, my guy, what's up? Dylan and Marissa Kruger. Oh, shit, the mayor of Raider Nation's in a place. My brother Doc C&T, get wasted. Coach Raider, what's up? Everybody, now listen, y'all. J Falon, my guy, yo. GA Patriot, Latina Griffith, the Flying Wonderful, what's good with you? Tomb Raider. I'm just going all the way down to SE Experience. Everybody's in the place. It's time to get wasted. It's time to go. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Now, there's been some troubling trends going around Raider Nation in camp. Now, there's also been a lot of positive things going on. You know, the Tay Adams, Derek Carr offensive love fest that we've all come, accustomed to this offseason. But we've gone full pads, man, and it's been a troubling trend. People are dropping like flies on the defensive end of the football. We have people on the PUP list. We've lost Micah Kiser. Now, nobody will ever mistake Micah Kiser for Ray Lewis or Patrick Willis or Dick Butkus or Mike Singletary. But listen, man, we need all the bodies that we can get. You know what I mean? It's looking like he's going to be out for the season. We lost our integral third pass rusher. KylerFackrell is out for the season on IR, man. What is going on, man? And then, what's even more troubling, one of the crown jewels of our free agency right now, ChandlerJones, is missed 4 practices. We don't know what's going on. They're being very cryptic, but this is very close to the Hall of Fame game, very close to preseason. This is the troubling trend. Everyone else is saying, don't worry about it, Wasted. But you know your brother Wasted. Y'all saw me on the NFL draft. Y'all saw me when doing free agency. Y'all know that I am panicking right now. Y'all know I'm sitting out here. I'm looking at free agents we can go get. Is the answers on the roster? We're going to unpack that today, y'all. Listen, anybody who's over here watching on Twitter, come on over to YouTube if you want to get your comments in, your questions in. Everybody that's in the chat, listen to me, man. It's a Q&A session. It's a fact session. It's a live. We ain't been going live in a few days. Let's get wasted. Put all your questions in the chat, y'all. Rated Dangerfield. Yeah, it's been a couple of injuries, kind of scary, but it's preseason. Yeah, see, Rated Dangerfield. It's if I'm hearing guys are getting just nicked up, then I'm cool. But when I'm hearing guys going IR like KylerFackrell, bro, that's a problem for me. Now, Micah Kiser, no disrespect, prayers to that brother, but it wasn't like we were dependent on Micah Kiser to be some world beater for the Raiders. But let me tell you something, man. KylerFackrell, Clelin Ferrell, guys like that, these are guys that I know that Patrick Graham is dependent on. These are guys that when I was looking at this defense, I was saying to myself, this can be a sneaky defense here. Now, when we talk about the Raider Equinox, we're talking about us going deep into the playoffs and possibly winning a Super Bowl year one. And there's no reason why we can't. But the thing is, if our defense is any good, man, we in trouble. Because I don't want the offense to have to score 38 points a game to win. I don't want us to be in these shootouts. I want us to close the door on people in the first half sometime this year. Listen, man, I don't think my blood pressure and my heart can take any more cardiac games like the Raiders had last year, man. My God, man. Let me get some more of these. Oh, what's going on? My brother LV, what's good? Come off the ledge, wasted. We are blessed this year. Listen, LV, the way I look at it is stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. We know football is a game of attrition, man. We're already losing our depth before we even took a snap in preseason, bro. It is something to be concerned about because I'm concerned that, listen, we have an organization that is more coherent. I love what they've done this offseason. I love, what we got going on. But they don't look like the kind of people who go out there and make moves, based off of who gets injured. I feel like they trust their roster, right? But I think that could be a mistake in some of these cases, man. I mean, listen, Darrell Williams, as you guys have seen, Darrell Williams is off the market now. So that's not an option for us. So that little fail-safe is gone. There are things that are floating around about Tevin Jenkins from the Bears. We will unpack that a little later, but let me get to some of these injuries. Let's get a little depth here, man. Let's get a little depth. So we got Micah Kiser out, right? Several Raiders missed practice Sunday. Brittain Brown missed practice. Darren Waller missed practice. ChandlerJones, Clelin Ferrell, Darius Phillips, Amik Robertson, Rock Ya-Sin, Anthony Averett, Roderick Teamer, and Robertson suffered an apparent leg injury during Saturday's practice. Roderick Teamer missed several practices since colliding with, the hammer Jonathan Abram. And, Brown and Phillips have missed multiple practices in a row. Waller, Rock Ya-Sin, and Averett were all first-time absences, so it's unclear whether those are injury-related. A lot of these guys just getting, rest and stuff. It's camp. It's no big deal. But the names that are very, very, very troubling to me, man, are, guys like, our guy, man, Jonathan Hankins. Guys like Trayvon Mullen. Guys like, hell, man. Let's be for real here, man. Guys like who we've just lost, ChandlerJones, bro. These are guys that we are counting on, bro. And we don't know how long ChandlerJones is out. No one has said anything. Micah Kiser, they signed a new running back today. Not a running back, but a new linebacker today to kind of replace Micah Kiser, man. And, this is a gentleman that played at Oklahoma with Kenneth Murray. You know what I mean? It's a guy that, I was listening to some stuff Sanjeet was talking about this kid, man. I've never heard of him. I'm not going to sit up there and lie to you like I have. But, Sanjeet was pretty much saying that this kid was flashing all over the field when he, did some film work on this guy, man. And, I've never heard of the running back that we've signed. Not the running back, but the linebacker that we just signed, man. I've never heard of this guy. I'm not even going to sit up here and lie to you, man. So, basically, if I haven't heard of him, you know what I mean? It's pretty much looking like he's a depth piece. So he's a guy that we're going to have on special teams, man. and his name is escaping me right now because your brother Wasted is having a senior moment right now, but I'm definitely going to find it for y'all. But like I said previously, man, let me tell you something, man. It's about that time that they go out there and they start bringing more guys on a roster that aren't just pieces for depth. I need for one of these moves that they make in the offseason to replace some of these guys. The man's name is Curtis Bolton, everybody. I'm sorry. Your brother Wasted had a senior moment. Blame my head, not my heart. Wait a minute. Let me get into some of these comments. Big Mike, I'm panicking a little bit, but I'm going to have faith in the coaching staff and the young depth until it shows they can't deliver, bro. Yo, Big Mike, I get you, bro. But my thing is that you got to always tie up your camel, brother. You got to have the guys on the roster. Now, what's starting to happen is, when we start thinking about, Malcolm Kuntz, Malcolm Kuntz is a young guy. We think he's going to flash this year. We think he's going to break out this year. But if he doesn't, at least we got a proven guy like KylerFackrell on the roster. We don't have that. With Clelin Ferrell, you're saying to yourself, Clelin could play all over the place, right? If need be, he could put his hand in the dirt and be a defensive end like he was drafted to be. They could put him at outside linebacker. But you know what? If Clee's out, there goes that. Micah Kiser was a special teams ace. He's gone. Now, Darren Butler is a guy who I've been hearing a lot of positive things about, around camp. And Darren Butler, he's proven me wrong. I didn't think Darren Butler was going to make the roster, man. That's not what I'm hearing. And basically, with Micah Kiser going down, you can kind of pencil Darren Butler in if you really think about it, based off of the play and the fact that, it's a war of attrition and he's one of the last men standing. So, listen, shout out to Darren Butler, man, because I was wrong about that guy. He's out there balling, man. I hope he does excellent, man. Digital Prez doing his job, man. Appreciate you, dog. Listen, PlanetRaiders.com. Planet Raiders is coming soon. Y'all, listen, anybody who wants to participate in Planet Raiders, anybody who would like to subscribe to Planet Raiders and see the content we're going to be putting out on that platform, man, do me a favor. If you follow me on the gram, you follow me on Twitter, anywhere, make sure you give me your email. I'll sign you up for the email list. You will be in the place to be. Wait a minute. James Gravely, more bad news. This ain't good, bro. It's not. I don't want to be, listen, and I know a lot of times y'all like, Wasted, you wilding, you panicking, man. But let me tell you something. I'm panicking a little bit. I want to see them go out and make a move somewhere. We got guys that are on PUP on the defensive line. We got guys that are falling like flies. And every time somebody gets injured, they bring in some no-name flotsam and jetsam. I don't want no more no names. I want somebody who I can actually have a coherent conversation with y'all about and say, yo, I remember this, that, the third. This is how he fits with this team. We need to go out and get some proven veterans, man. I mean, come on now. This team is too talented to be risking it with dudes who are unproven commodities right now, man. That kid's dad is a Raider fan, so it's all about coming in and competing. All right, that's an excellent thing, man. But you know what, man? That really doesn't have anything to do with the price of tea in Australia, brother, or in England. It really don't have nothing to do, bro. Like, we need to make sure that these guys can play, my brother. Top Beats, Chandler Jones being out only means Kuntz gets an opportunity to show what he can do. Yeah, Top Beats, but you know what? This is one of the reasons why when we signed Chandler Jones, I was very, very happy because I felt like, Yannick Ngakoue balled out for us as far as getting after the passer. But Yannick Ngakoue leaves a lot to be desired in the run game. No disrespect to Yannick. He played great last year. We're going to miss them sacks, right? But we need a linebacker, not a linebacker, but a defensive end, and sometimes a linebacker that is better against the run. We definitely do. You can't have it to where, you have teams scheming to run towards one guy, right? So, and we know Chandler Jones is, one of the best as far as pass rushing. But the thing is, when you bring in a guy that's a little long in the tooth, you always have to be concerned about injuries because guys don't get healthier as they get older. That is the one thing about Father Time. Father Time is undefeated. So, I'm hoping this isn't the year that Chandler Jones falls off the cliff. I'm hoping this is the year that he stays healthy. And I'm hoping that whatever's wrong with him is temporary and they just rested him because he's an older player, man. That's just what I'm hoping. But let me tell you something. If we don't have Chandler Jones, we have a woefully average defense without that, man. Auntie Six, my guy, what's good, man? The coaching staff wants to see what they have first before we sign some free agents. And Auntie, I've been saying that too, bro. But what I'm going to say to you and I'm going to say to everybody else is that season is approaching. The season is approaching, brother. The Hall of Fame game is soon. You know what I'm saying? And we got to make sure that when we sign some of the guys that we're signing, like we have roster spots and we're bringing in guys that we've never heard of. Like, I mean, goddamn, like if you're going to go in and bring in 2-3 players, let me at least have heard of the fourth one. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it, to be honest with you, man. And I don't mean to panic too much, but listen, I don't know if it's a price thing or if it's a youth movement thing, but I think somewhere along the line, some of these holes or some of these gaps need to be filled with guys who are proven commodities in the National Football League, brother. Trex Lord, my guy, what's up? Depending on how this Hall of Fame game go, if the depth lacking, it will show. Might have to go fishing. Worst case scenario, man. I don't think that's the worst case scenario, bro. I really think that's the best. I think you need to go out there and bring us some guys who can fucking play, man. I'm not saying these young guys can't. Maybe we're pleasantly surprised, but normally when you haven't heard of a guy on your roster, it's a reason why. What's up, Wasted? I'm 45 today, and I think the Equinox will take us over the top. Raider Kojo, first and foremost, happy birthday, my brother. This is one of my long time supporters, man. This is a great brother. He's in all the Mount Shieldmore chats, bro. Happy birthday, man. You're 45 years young, brother. You know what I mean? Listen, you come from my era, so we know you built Fort Tough, brother. Happy birthday, man. Seriously, bro, from the bottom of my heart, bro. We're going to have to wait for the teams with linebacker depth to make some cuts at this point. But see, Doc Holliday, bro, I believe that as far as the linebackers go, yeah, you might have to go out there. But there are guys like Anthony Barr out there. There are guys like Dante Hightower that maybe, Dante Hightower may be done. I could be wrong. But I just don't understand. It's not like there's nobody out there available, man. There are names that are available. Now, are they just names or do they have any football left in them? This is the question that we have to ask. But I'm sure that some of these guys have some football left in them. Jamie Collins is a guy that I don't understand why the Raiders have not thought about bringing this guy in. Why not? This is a guy that you guys have seen in your building for years and years and years and years. Why not bring him in for a flyer instead of bringing in a guy that nobody's ever heard of? And I don't want to be too critical because these guys have done a terrific job. They've done a terrific job, man. But listen, man, it's about that time that we go on in here and bring somebody in. And also, to kind of pivot a little bit, I'm not hearing such great things about our brother, Alex Leatherwood, man. It's kind of looking like Alex Leatherwood is kind of getting cast aside, moved to the side. Now, that's a troubling trend because we all know Derek Carr goes from being, middle of the road quarterback, a middling quarterback when he's not protected and he's under duress. And that's any quarterback, let's just be for real. And he goes from being a top 10 kind of a guy, borderline super elite quarterback when he is protected. And now with the some of the weapons that we've acquired over the offseason, man, DC, man, he's probably gonna have the best season of his career. So Derek Carr having the best season of his career kind of takes him into that ethos of Patrick Mahomes. If he can kind of, I'm not saying he's a Patrick Mahomes, but I'm talking about numbers wise. Derek Carr is consistently throwing for 4,000 yards the last few years. His completion percentage is over like 70%, man. The guy is balling out. So if he gets any better and he starts throwing more touchdowns, now you're talking Rodgers numbers. Now you're talking Mahomes numbers. So, we have to make sure that we allow him the space and the time to operate in the best of the best conditions, man. It's time to go out there and it's time to go sign somebody we fucking actually heard of, man. And let me tell you something. This Alex Leatherwood thing, all the stuff I'm hearing, I heard that, this weekend, they brought in one of our UDFAs, you know what I mean, to play right tackle. I'm hearing he's losing the battle to Brandon Parker. And we are so logjam at guard, I don't know where Alex Leatherwood fits on this team right now. So, I hope in preseason we ascertain whether Alex Leatherwood is in the team's long-term future. But let me tell you something. Teams are never reticent to part with draft picks that they didn't make. Alex Leatherwood is not a guy that they drafted. That's not their mistake. They're not going to keep him around just because he was a first-round pick. These people will get rid of him. And what they've done is they put him in a position to either show or prove. Can you play or not? You drafted to be a right tackle. Can you play right tackle? And I think that we're getting our answers on that right now based off of how much we hear Brandon Parker playing and them going out there and having Thayer Mumford come up and play right tackle and start with the ones, man. Step up and get wasted. Hit them likes. Y'all heard the man. Y'all heard the man. Wait a minute. All right. Let me get back to the chat, man. Oh, I read that one already. My bad. No one listens to me. I've been saying this for months now. Van City, we all listen to you, dog. I do. We listen to you, bro. The thing is that we got to let things kind of materialize. We can't, like, yo, that's the thing about, like, us as the Raider Nation, bro, and me as a fan, you. Look, the root word for fan is fanatic, man. Sometimes we get a little fanatical for what we believe because we really have little control over, what they do with the roster, right? And we want the roster to be set and we want everything to go perfect and we want our team to go to the Super Bowl. But we got to allow these teams the space to find answers. I think now that injury is happening, now that whole caveat about the young depth, that goes out the window at that point. That's like, okay, we have an injury. We got to plug a hole, especially if it's a guy that like KylerFackrell, where he's gone for the season. You have to address that. That's the way I feel about it. You got to address that immediately, bro. Yo, listen, man, before I forget, Digital Press know what the time is. Tickets for Adelanto Stadium, the Kennex Burning Trees Festival, and the Raidernation Week 0 celebration that myself, Doc E.N.T., Mitchell Renz, Samoan Raider himself, Too Short, Corrupt, Warren Sapp, the former Hall of Famer, former Raider Warren Sapp. Let me be clear. Let me be all the way clear. Stuart Schwieger, former Raider, is going to be in a place to be. Andy from Raiders Football Talk. Hammer from Hammer's House. My brother from Mount Shieldmore. We will all be at Adelanto Stadium, August the 27th. My God, if you're not going to be out there, man, you are severely lacking, man. You lacking, bro. You have to make sure that you pull up and kick it with Mount Shieldmore. You have to. Y'all see it, August 27th, Adelanto Plaza and Event Center, 1200 Stadium Way, Adelanto, California, noon to 4 p.m. Purchase your tickets at Kennex.com. Get with it or get lost. Sponsored by Woodson Whiskey. Sponsored by Game Day. Sponsored by Adelanto, Oak Las Vegas, Samoan Raider, and Kennex. Do not miss it. Now, listen, y'all, we got to pay some bills here. We got a couple of supers in the building, man. Your brother Wasted is behind. I am boomering out right now, guys. We got to get back with it now. All right, now where we at, man? I done let the chat get up and get behind me, man. You guys need to make sure that your brother Wasted knows what time it is here, man. Wasted, who you got starting in the Hall of Fame game? Well, I definitely have Nick Mullins being the starting quarterback in the Hall of Fame game. I think Nick Mullins, from what I've heard throughout camp, is that Nick Mullins is out playing Stidham. You know what I'm saying? So Nick Mullins will be starting, man. I think that, at running back, I don't think that anybody that we're depending on is going to start the game. I don't think, I think Kenyon Drake, if he's physically able, is going to get some snaps because he kind of has to break the rust. But I don't think we will see Josh Jacobs. I hope we see Zeus. You know what I mean? I'm hoping we see, the rest of the guys like, Brittain Brown, all these guys. I hope we see these guys, Amir Abdullah. But I'm hoping that Josh Jacobs kind of sits down. I hope Brandon Bolden kind of sits down. There's really no need to get these guys hurt for the Hall of Fame game, to be quite honest with you. Thank you, Jose, for the 199 super, brother. Appreciate you. Jose, again, with the 199 super, bro, you were single-handedly keeping the lights on at Raidernation Unlimited, bro. I appreciate you for the donations. Ziegler should bring in Dante Hightower. Now, I believe so too, man. I mean, Dante Hightower's a guy who was out most of 2020, man. He didn't really play that much last year. He's getting a little long in the tooth, right? But chronologically, Dante Hightower is, a guy who hasn't played a lot of football in the last few years. maybe he's healthy, man. I would imagine that Dante Hightower is as healthy as he's going to get at his advanced age. I mean, he really hasn't played a lot, man. He really is not. Like, we're going to look at Dante Hightower. Let me pull up Dante Hightower's numbers, man. Let me pull up Dante Hightower's numbers. Let me find some Dante Hightower's numbers, man. Let's get into this, man. Dante Hightower is a guy that I can't understand why we never brought in. I think we need a big physical tackling machine of a linebacker, man. I don't understand why nobody else has brought him in. I'm hearing that the Dallas Cowboys have thought about bringing, Dante Hightower in. But let's see, Dante Hightower's numbers the last few years. This is a guy, man, that has been productive as hell in his career. I just don't understand. I mean, it's kind of a good thing to know that these guys aren't just going to bring people in just because they were Patriots or just because they have past history with them guys. You know what I mean? But they have so many ties to some of these guys who are out here, man. I'm kind of surprised that they haven't thought to do this yet, man. So look, Dante Hightower, man. Last year, 2021, he played 15 games, started 15 games, 634 snaps, played 59.6% of the snaps, pretty much 60% of the snaps, 1.5 sacks, 64 tackles, 40 solo tackles, 24 assisted tackles. 2020, he sat out the year because of COVID. 2019, Dante Hightower, 15 games, 738 snaps, 73% of the snaps, 5.5 sacks, 71 tackles. I mean, you can set your watch to this guy. 2018, 15 games, 773 snaps, 74% of the snaps, 1 sack, 48 tackles. You guys get the gist. You can see it on the screen, man. This is a guy that is a starting NFL linebacker. This is a starting NFL linebacker. I just don't understand why you wouldn't take a flyer on him. Like, I don't know whether or not, Dante Hightower is a guy that, they can't trust, or is he a guy that they feel like there's some history where they know that he can't cover, he doesn't fill a role. But I don't understand why they haven't brought him in yet. Kyle Holt, wasted. I'm concerned as well. Let's sit back and see what our next chess move is. Bro, it's cool to play chess instead of checkers, bro. Sometimes you got to play checkers too now. Sometimes it's not that complicated, brother. Raider Dangerfield, I hear Leatherwood is back to taking first-team reps. I haven't heard that. I hope he is. Because let me tell you something. If he's not, I want them to make a decision on this guy and move on. We don't need Derek Carr getting pressure in his face every snap. We don't need guys killing drives. I've heard nothing but positive from John Simpson. I haven't really heard a lot great things from Alex Leatherwood as of late, man. I'm a little concerned. I think they need to make their decision very, very soon, bro. I got $100 that Leatherwood doesn't start when the season starts. Top Beats, if anybody's willing to take Top Beats up on that action, we are not a gambling channel, but you guys got to tap in with Top Beats, brother. Hold on. Reezy Rock, hold on, man. Listen, I've been behind on these chats, man. Wasted. Do we bring back in Javen White for linebacker? Yes, and if y'all haven't heard, Javen White has been cut by the Jets. You know what, man? I was a big fan of Javen White, man, and I wanted to see the Raiders bring him back. And I think Gruden and Mayock made a mistake by cutting him. I think him and Rasul Douglas were the two biggest mistakes we made last offseason. I would love to see them bring him back in, bro, to be quite honest with you, man. G.A. Patriot, is Leatherwood good enough shape to have any trade value? Bro, I think his trade value will bring back de minimis returns because of the contract and him being overdrafted. And I don't think that people in the league view Leatherwood as a guy where you have a whole lot to work with at tackle. I think, if anything, somebody that's very, very needy and at the guard position will probably give you, at the most, probably a 5th-round pick, bro. Top Beats, he's got slow feet. His footwork has not seemingly improved. Top Beats, Alex Leatherwood doesn't have slow feet, bro. Alex Leatherwood problem is his hand and his hand placement. Alex Leatherwood is really, really bad with that. And it's crazy because he has a guy like Colton Miller on the roster who is a master at handwork and hand placement. And he doesn't have a strong upper body jab. If Alex Leatherwood should have worked on anything, he should have probably went and got some training from boxing, a little training with some wrestling, a little jujitsu and stuff to try to help out with his hand movement, his hand placement to get his hands on people. Alex Leatherwood normally gets beat because he doesn't have a strong punch. He doesn't get out there and initiate that punishment on the block. And you can see a lot of that when he played against Joey Bosa. He wasn't initiating the block. He was kind of sitting back, or even when he was playing against Larry Ogunjobi, he was sitting back and waiting for them to rush him instead of him attacking and getting his hands on those guys. That's how you got to play right tackle, man. Abram looking like he's tired of hearing how bad he is too. Good. I hope that it lights a fire under his ass, man. Why not? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Javin White is a young, hungry, fast inside linebacker on the market. Will bring youth to the room. We got a lot of youth in the room, bro. I want to bring production into the room. Like the youth, we got a lot of youth. I'm happy about that. I've sung their praises all offseason. It's time to bring some damn experience and production. I want guys that I know are going to be productive on some level, man. Wait a minute. After getting mossed several times and losing us that KC game, Abrams can't be mad at all. And that's facts. Yo, Abram has every right, Reese, to be mad at what he's hearing, but it's up to him to change that. The only way that you change that is going out there and balling. That's it, bro. Listen, man, it's the 5th year, bro. Can you play safety or not? It's time. Jonathan Abram, I'm hearing a lot of good things about Jonathan Abram. I've heard how Patrick Graham sung his praises about how he's been able to pick up the offense and he's played really great. I saw that from Tashawn Reed from The Athletic. Shout out to him. They do very, very great work over there. But, there have been some comments that they've said about Jonathan Abram, and I've been hearing all of the great things about Jonathan Abram, bro. But, listen, I just want to see it. I hear every year, Jonathan, this is going to be the year. This is going to be the year. This is the year I want to see it, man. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. I don't want to hear about the potential and what someone could be. It could be scary. It could be spooky. I got to see it, bro. That's where I'm at with everything now because we have too good of a roster on the offensive side of the ball for the defense to let this team down, bro. But Patrick Graham said on July the 23rd, Jonathan is one of those guys that can handle a bunch. He's a really smart football player. He works at it. He works really good. And I know it's about Jonathan. He's willing to do whatever we ask. He's in here early. He stays late. He brings guys together. I've been really, really pleased with Jonathan. He's a really good football player that works hard at his craft and is willing to do everything for the team. Now, see, the thing about that is great. But then you also got to look at, what happened with the collision with him and Roderick Teamer? That is a communication issue. That is him probably playing a little wild. And he knocked this man out. And I like Roderick Teamer. I'm actually a big Roderick Teamer fan. You know what I'm saying? I think Roderick Teamer, there's a lot there for Roderick Teamer. I think he's one of those guys that can provide depth at safety for us. And, if I haven't already forgot, we got over 240 in the room. You get wasted with your brother wasted. Make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Oh, Joey Chaz, my hater has arrived. We got a Rams fan in the place to be, infiltrating. Joey Chaz, thank you for seeing what the great content creator is like. I know y'all don't have any on that Ram side, bro. But you know what? We appreciate you for pulling up. I appreciate you for coming behind enemy lines. And, to be honest with you, man, we will allow you to come in the house of the Raiders because we all know that we own your house. We own the city, and you know it. Edgar Avila, I don't know what's up with ChandlerJones besides the fact that he's missed practice. They don't, at this point in the offseason, have to specify what the injuries are. So, the old Patriot way is to never tell anybody what the exact injury is, but I get a little worried because I remember, and I know this is not John Gruden, no, this is not the same old Raiders, but I remember when the Antonio Clown thing happened. And it was 1 minute, it was, it's just a little bit of frostbite, he'll be fine, to the guy never taking a snap for us. Just a little concern, man. Van City, we are listening. You damn right. Shieldmore, y'all had the best draft coverage ever. Thank you, bro. Man, thank G and Patriot. I'm glad somebody recognized how great it was. We had Samoan in the place. We had Docs. Man, we had Dirty and all of them pulled up. We had everybody. We was trying to bring the nation together, bro. And it was great, man. It was great tapping in with a lot of y'all, meeting a lot of y'all for the first time, man. Because to be honest with you, bro, that's the one thing about the Shieldmore crew and Docs and myself. We out here, bro. We not wasting away in a basement in our underwear, podcasting all day, talking shit. We out here connecting and linking in and tapping in with the nation, bro. So that's what it's all about, man. Auntie Six, I'll be there. Party all the time. Auntie, are you gonna be the lead singer? Are you gonna do Eddie Murphy's part for us, bro? I'll do the Rick James part. You do the Eddie Murphy part. Party all the time. Adelanto Stadium. You heard it here first. My brother Docs is still in the place. Wipe them feet. You heard the mayor of Raidernation. What's wrong with you? I was okay with the time being missed. Then Wasted just gave me a reality check. I'm worried. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I'm glad somebody finally agrees with my craziness. Salute to Mr. Thick Frame himself. Mr. freaking Thick Frame, Wasted Talent. What is the deal to my brother? Salutations. Berserk, my guy. I appreciate the warm and kind words to the leader of Thick Frame Nation, myself. My guy. Shout out to Halo Raider too, man. Yo, and that's what I'm talking about, Omar Ruiz. Hightower, Jamie Collins, Anthony Barr. Where the fuck are they? Bring them in. What's the word on Curtis Bolton? I'm hearing that he is a great coverage linebacker, bro. I can't substantiate that. The guy has been on everybody's practice squad in the league. If he's such a great coverage linebacker, why has he not made anybody's active roster? The guy has a grand total of 5 tackles in his 3-year NFL career, bro. So I'm not going to go crazy over this move, bro. We tend to do that in the nation. I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to sit up here and lie to y'all and tell us, oh, Curtis Bolton's here. Great move. I don't know. The guy ain't really played much. And I want somebody who can play, bro. Like, I'm sick of this going out here signing all these, uncut gems. Bring me in somebody that's already a finished product, bro. It's time, bro. Kenny, my guy, what's up with Gillespie? Bro, I haven't heard a peep out of Gillespie, bro. Nothing. Nothing out of camp. I've asked around with some sources, bro. I have heard nothing. I've heard nothing. So I guess no news is good news, bro. No news is good news, but I haven't heard anything, not a beat writer. No one has talked about Gillespie, bro. And I thought that he was going to be a guy to come out there and blow everybody away. And I also haven't heard anything about Palomalu. I saw him the day at the presser and stuff like that, but I haven't heard anything about him doing well. Yeah, the kid is injury prone. Yeah, that's the one thing about him. I heard injuries have really derailed his career. My brother, G.A. Patriot, thank you for the $4.99 donation. Mount Shillmore hosted the most entertaining live draft coverage ever. Yo, man, please, brother. Yo, let everybody around the nation know what we doing here with Mount Shillmore, bro. I appreciate you, dog. No more Quan Alexander talk wasted, bro. The thing with Quan Alexander is that we all know what kind of player Quan Alexander has been for the 49ers. We know that Quan Alexander was looking like he was going to be a guy that was going to be one of the best linebackers in football. I mean, the time when he was healthy, he was. Now, Quan Alexander hasn't played in a couple of years. We are not the only team in the National Football League who can use a good linebacker. There must be something else, and there's more that meets the eye, like the Transformers here with our brother Quan Alexander. I would love to see us bring him in and take a flyer on him, but there are a lot of guys that sometimes mentally as a fan, you remember them how they were, and we're not dealing with how they are now. And these teams are bringing these guys in, and they're doing medicals on these guys, and they're seeing, yo, this guy's knee looks like mashed potatoes. We can't invest in him. And I would prefer that happen than us investing in guys who are long in the tooth or, guys that are injury prone. Like, I remember when the Raiders brought in Aaron Curry, man. I was happy. This guy's like the second pick. This guy's going to be animal. We're going to develop him the old school Raider way. And somehow, some way, he couldn't even catch on. He could never catch on. And that's been kind of the theme. Like, nowadays, man, it's very, very rare you bring a guy in that hasn't been playing well somewhere else and they make that transition. Now, there are guys where they have those reasons why they weren't playing well, i.e. Odell Beckham Jr. was not playing well because Baker Mayfield is trash. Let's just call it what it is, man. Baker Mayfield is cheeks. This guy had some of the best weapons I've ever seen a quarterback have, and he has done nothing in the National Football League. So, and the reason why they had to go out and go get Deshaun Watson. And I know that the Browns are very happy that they did because it looks like Deshaun Watson, if you haven't heard, is only going to miss 6 games. And they're going to have Deshaun Watson. But the thing with Deshaun Watson is that, his reputation and his legacy is going to be forever tarnished by this rumor. If it's true, good, bad, or indifferent, he's never going to be able to escape that. And if he wasn't guilty of the things he's been accused of, then it sucks for him. If he was, he should be kissing the ground that his lawyer walks on, because he should probably be in jail if he was harassing women. You know how I am with harassing women and doing foul shit to women and kids, man. I don't fucking tolerate that. Wasted does not tolerate that at all. Y'all know that. Recap the Jones injury. 4-5-4-1. Listen, bro, there's not a lot coming out. There's not a lot that's clear about that. Even people who are at camp don't really know exactly what's wrong with Chandler Jones, bro. I'm just going to be honest with you. So I'm not going to come on here capping for you, bro. But he missed his third straight practice, man. The Raiders, haven't really said anything about what happened to Chandler Jones, bro. I really wish that I knew. I'm going to snoop around and try to find out what the hell is going on. Matt Marinovich, looks like it's Parker's job to lose, and that's pretty much what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. And that they went out and they read him up and brought him back in. We thought it was a foregone conclusion that Brandon Parker was going to be playing for somebody else. I've made jokes about him bagging groceries, but it looks like I'm the guy who's going to be bagging groceries, because it looks like he's going to be our starting right tackle. I'm not going to lie, I got hopped up on the optics of Alex Leatherwood, man. Alex Leatherwood looks so great. He's first-round pick. It just made sense. But like I said previous, teams that don't draft a player have no allegiance to these players. So Alex Leatherwood got to play his way in, bro. I think you're overthinking the offensive line play. It's been bad. Thing about me is, bro, I'm not overthinking it, bro. I just want to know that, this shit is solidified, because it's very, very important that you protect Derek. I don't want to have another year where we go deep and something happens to Derek. I don't want to have a year where Derek is getting dumped on his face every play, man. Seriously, man. My brother Jose Toscano, man, keeping the lights on today, brother. I'm hoping Lester Cotton Sr. gets the left guard spot. Jose, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm hearing a lot of great things out of Lester Cotton, and I'm hoping that the best man gets that left guard spot. I really could care less. I mean, all these guys are young players. All of these guys are guys that we brought in. Most of them are homegrown guys. I just want the best guy on the field, man. That's pretty much where I'm at with it all. I have no allegiance. My allegiance is to the guy who's going to play the best, man. And with that, the Raiders, I don't know whether or not the Raiders are going to do this, man. I don't know if the Raiders are thinking about doing this, man. But I would love if the Raiders brought in Tevin Jenkins from the Chicago Bears, man. And from Ian Rappaport, the Bears have received calls and have held trade talks centered around offensive tackle Tevin Jenkins. Sources tell me, and at Mike Garafolo, the former second-round pick has drawn interest based on his potential, a situation to watch. Now, listen, Tevin Jenkins is a guy that I wanted the Raiders to draft. You know what I mean? And look, I would not be mad if the Raiders knew and thought that he's a guy that they can bring in and that can compete and win this job, man, at right tackle. I would not be mad at that, man. Like, I have no allegiance to none of these guys as long as they can freaking play, man. And listen, I'm concerned, bro. You can call it what you want. You say what you want. Listen, bro, I'm panicking, bro. I'm panicking all the way around, because the team is built off of defenses in the trenches, and that's where we're having most of our injuries at, man. Brody McFarland, my guy. Yo, Hotep Raiders, my brother, Brody McFarland, the VP of the Ahern Hotel. This is my brother, man. Thank you for pulling up. Salutations. It's just the same, my brother. Salutations, bruh. Got married today to my middle school sweetheart, trying to turn this Southern Girl Saints fan into a card-carrying member of Raidernation. Well, first and foremost, just the same, brother. You got married? Really? He's something like a pimp. I can't believe he got married. Congratulations, just the same. I guess there will be no more Titty Tuesdays on Shane's World, because he is a married man. He has joined the Ball and Chain Club like I have. Now, I'm kidding around. I love my wife. Shout out to Mrs. Wasted Talent. But, yo, congratulations, Shane's World. Justin, my brother, man. Congratulations. And my wedding gift to you is I'm going to hit you with 50 dad jokes today, man. Don't worry. Your brother Wasted has got you, bro. Oh, James Gravely, can I get your Instagram? Oh, yo, Raidernation Unlimited. Raider_Nation_Unlimited. Same as the channel, brother. We out there, bro. Big Mike Raider, Leatherwood leans forward too much on pass protection as well. There are a lot of things wrong with, like, see, if Alex Leatherwood was a guy that you could see the potential and see it in his gameplay at right tackle. See, we didn't see enough of Alex Leatherwood at right tackle. We saw him primarily at guard. At guard, I think Alex Leatherwood can play. It remains to be seen at right tackle. I am not willing to gamble on this season for one guy fucking up. I'm not willing, like, bro, because last year there were a lot of games, bro, that the offensive line killed us with penalties. Absolutely killed us, and we almost didn't make the playoffs, and this team is too talented. Derek Carr and Devontae Adams are no spring chickens. They're not old, but they're right at their prime. It is time to win right now, everybody. Time to win. Digital Prez, if you already haven't too, my brother Digital Prez supporting, appreciate you, dog. Please hit that sub button, man. It takes you nothing. And turn on that notification button so you never miss anything from your brother Wasted, man. Salute Wasted Talent. Salute chat. My thoughts are, if we get into crunch, we pick up cuts from other teams that are heavy on the O-line and D-line. But see, Greg, that's the problem with that thought process. Teams don't normally cut good offensive linemen. Teams don't cut good defensive linemen. These teams are surgical with the salary cap. They don't cut good players, bro. So if you have a guy that you know has started and has been a good player and is primarily kind of healthy, you got to kind of entertain that idea. This whole thing about us striking oil out in the middle of the desert is to me, I feel it's a gamble. Like, you can do that sometimes, but I don't want to see every roster move after we have a major piece of our team taken from us in the offseason before we even start playing be backfilled by a guy nobody's ever heard of, bro. Yo, and like he said, congratulations on your marriage, Saints World Top Beats. That's right, man. Justin, congratulations. Congratulations goes around. You know the nation loves marriage, man. We love the kids, man. Hopefully y'all have a beautiful and blessed marriage, brother. Wasted. Are you taking a flyer on D Ford? Why the hell not? Why the hell not? I would take a flyer on D Ford. Anthony Barr. I would take a flyer on Hightower Collins. I'd take a flyer on JPP. Shit, man. I would take a flyer on all these guys because we need to backfill the pass rusher that we lost. We had a veteran pass rusher who you knew what you were going to get. I don't want to backfill that with some guy we never heard of, man. I'm sorry. And I keep saying it. But, I'm going to continue to say it until somebody hears me up in Raider Nation. I'm just saying there's a difference between having a chip on your shoulder and pouting. Abrams. Bro, listen. We don't know that man personally. We don't know if he's pouting. Whatever it is, whatever he's doing, I hope, however he's coming off to the media and people, it helps him on the field and he makes him play better and he can be and kind of give us back the kind of return the investment the Raiders made on him. Like, see, it's great to have guys like Maxx Crosby and Hunter Renfrow. It's excellent when you draft well in the middle rounds. But it's even better when guys that you drafted really, really highly pan out for you. The only guy who's kind of panned out for us in the last few years that's a high draft pick is Josh Jacobs. And, man, it's got to be a little bit better than that. I mean, goddamn, man. I mean, Gruden and Mayock, man, they left a burning house when they left, man. It's unbelievable, man. Ronald Edwards, talking to a Jags friend of mine at work. He tells me Thursday is just a preseason game. It doesn't matter. He going to hate me Friday morning if we win. Ronald, listen, I'm going to stop you before you brag on a preseason game, bro. Please don't do it to yourself, bro, because, bro, a lot of people are serving up vanilla, my guy. And also, you got to realize the Raiders and the Jaguars are playing each other in the regular season this year. You are not going to see anything close to what you're going to see in the middle of the season when they play. So, brother, I'm going to be quite honest with you, dog. If you're going to talk shit, reserve your shit talking for when it counts, brother. Trust me, because you don't want to look crazy out in these Raider streets, my brother. KJ Hendricks, my guy, Wasted. Dude, how are you? Good to see you, man. It's good to see y'all too, man. I missed y'all, man. Having a lot going on, man. Dave Maxfield, the Bears have had trade talks with Tevin Jenkins. Champ Kelly has connection with the Bears, something to watch. He has potential. Now, see, Tevin Jenkins is a guy that I was very, very high on. He's a guy I've heard of. He's a guy that I've seen play well in college, comes from a big college football program, and he's a guy who is not getting along with Bears management and wants to seek another playing situation. I hope Champ Kelly is in on him. I hope some of this stuff bears fruit. We know that the Nichols move was squarely a Champ Kelly move. Let's see, man, because that's the way this organization is kind of rolled. You know, they've brought in guys that they have ties and connections to. Been bad. Every game matters to those playing. Yeah, facts, bro. But see, preseason games matter for different reasons, bro. Preseason games are ways for guys to play themselves into an NFL career. The result does not dictate who makes it and who doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of an individual. That's one of the only times in football where it is a team game, but it's kind of an individual thing because you're trying to put as much good tape out there so that you can make the damn team or you can garner and kind of improve your playing standard here. So that's why preseason really doesn't, because they're trying things out. So it's not the end game. It's, yo, how many positive snaps does this guy give me? How much experience did this guy gain? How much can we look at this guy on tape and see him being a guy we can depend on? So it's more of an individualized win to me. Because, yo, we can lose in a preseason game 21-14, and if somebody on that field has a couple of sacks that we wasn't expecting, we'll be happier about that than us winning a damn preseason game, bro. Come on, let's be for real here, bro. Oh, wait a minute. Adelanto Stadium. Digital Press will be in a place to be. He says that he scratched the assless chaps. He doesn't want to do that. Pause. Said he scratched the velvet suit. Pause. But he'll be there in full Raider regalia, ready to get down with Mount Shillmore. He's our brother. You already know. Auntie Six. Down, brother. Get ready. Coming out of retirement. One night only. Crazy, bro. Wait, hold on. Sanjeet called dude a shutdown linebacker. Yo, listen, man, if that's what Sanjeet believes, man, he's a very knowledgeable guy. He's a very knowledgeable guy. I'm not familiar with this guy the way Sanjeet is. I'm not going to lie. I tend to, when Sanjeet say things, I tend to listen. He's one of the content creators. I watch Sanjeet, bro. Shout out to Sanjeet. I watch Simone Raider, bro. Shout out to him. Of course, I watch my brother Docs, man, the living legend. Shout out to Andy Hammer. You know what I mean? These are guys I all watch, bro. I respect what Mitch does, So these are guys, it's not a whole lot of guys that I really watch, but I watch Sanjeet. I respect, his knowledge, man. Wait a minute. I think I'm super, super behind. Wasted. Do you think McDaniels and Ziegler know what they're doing? 8-Raider-05, yes, I know. I think they know what they're doing. But I think that every coaching staff and general manager have a kind of a blind spot sometimes. Even winning football teams, even teams that are perennial winners have a blind spot. Maybe them going out and kind of like overstating, their development prowess might be something that might be their Achilles heel. We don't know yet. Maybe I could be totally wrong, but I think that this regime kind of needs to go into the free agent pool a little bit. You can't just backfill all these guys with nobodies, man. Should we kick? Hey, Big Mike, I was saying, yes, we should. We definitely should, man. Why not? What could you lose? Do you remember when all the Raider fans went on Jim Harbaugh? Oh, man, come on. Pause, Rated Drox. Pause. Wasn't nobody on his... Yo, bro, when you have a situation that was as toxic and kind of dysfunctional as the John Gruden situation, we were looking for somebody that we know that's won in the National Football League. Let's just be for real here, bro. And that's kind of how I am with some of these players, bro. I need to be proved right. So when they did Josh McDaniels, I was good with that, bro. I was absolutely good with that. Dirty Low, what's good, bro? I've never seen you pull up here, bro. I appreciate you pulling up here, though, dog. Salute to you. Salute to the chat, my brother. Dirty Low in the place, man. So how far am I away? Jesus Christ. Rick Glenn, man, what's good? What are your feelings on the cornerback group? What are you hearing? Listen, I'm hearing that Anthony Averett and Lock Ya-Sin are balling, man. I'm also hearing Amik Robertson is playing really well. My feelings on the cornerback group is is the same as I feel about the rest of the defense. I feel like we need more depth because we don't know whether Trayvon Mullen is going to get off of the PUP list in time. If Trayvon Mullen, Jonathan Hankins, and who else do we got on the PUP? We got Trayvon Mullen, we got Jonathan Hankins on the PUP. Vernon Butler came off the PUP. Somebody I'm forgetting else that's on the PUP list. Who the hell else is on the PUP list? Man, I had this all written down too, man. I'm fucking up, y'all. Wait a minute. But basically, I'm gonna get back to Big Hank and Mullen. If they're not off the PUP by August the 23rd, they're gonna have to miss the first 4 games of the season. Bilal Nichols, I'm sorry, y'all, I had a brain fart. If these guys are not with us in this preseason, bro, that is a problem because we're dependent on Bilal Nichols and we're definitely dependent on Big Hank and we're definitely dependent on Trayvon. These are 3 integral parts of this team. Now, I know the team kind of knows what's going on with them, but I will hope that these guys see some snaps in the preseason and come back to practice soon, bro. That is no joke, man. Ask the Bears about linebacker Roquan Smith while we're at it. Bruh, I wish, man. There's no way they letting go of that guy, man. That dude is a star. Tevin Jenkins is a mean, physical, but has some problems. Leatherwood with hand placement. He has slow feet. Listen, I'd rather he be aggressive and mean with good hand placement than be Alex Leatherwood at this point, man. Facts, man. Facts. Wait a minute. I'm so behind, yo. I'm sorry, man. I have not been keeping up with the chat, yo. Yo, Anthony Provenzio, Darrell Williams got signed by the Jacksonville Jaguars, if I'm not mistaken. Anthony Barr, I'm with that. Definitely with that, bro. Yo, say, come on, nation. Wait a minute. Come on, nation. 242 in the chat, only 150 likes. Please click that like and subscribe to the show. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, man. Queen Raider at the flying wonderful Queen Raider Rat is in the place. What's good, Queen Raider Rat? Queen, what is the deal, yo? I got to catch up, yo. Ryu Reaper. I was a McDaniels hater. The Adams trade made me lukewarm. Yo, I can't hate him, bro. He's a genius. I love the way he's coaching his team. He's not the guy out there making the personnel decisions. I'm going to say, hey, Ziegler, go out there bringing some guys in here, man. Darrell Bruce, what's up, Wasted? I believe Abrams is on a mission and will be fine. Wasted, have you heard anything from the safety from USC? The only thing I've heard from him is, his comments today at the presser. I haven't heard him do anything, flash anything. It's crazy. But you know the thing about this Raiders camp, bro, it's not a lot of information coming out, bro. The only information that comes out is the little dribbles of information you get from the guys who are allowed to be in camp, man. This is not your father's Raiders. We have heard nothing, bro. These guys are like a steel trap. That's when if Josh McDaniels has learned nothing from Bill Belichick, he's definitely learned that, brother. Wasted, are you doing the live game with Docs? Yes, I am. You already know, Mount Shilboy for life. We definitely do that. Yo, Snoops, what's the deal, Snoop Hernandez? What's good, man? Wasted for the 4th time. What's up with Gillespie? I haven't heard anything good about him. I said this to Kenny. I addressed that, brother. Yo, I have not heard anything out of him, bro. And I was saying to you earlier, if you could rewind it, bro, I said, yo, if we haven't heard anything from him, good, bad, or indifferent, no news is good news. I've heard nothing from Gillespie. I thought all he was going to hear Gillespie. But I've heard more from Deron Harmon. I've heard good things about Abram. I've heard nothing from him. Nothing at all. I'm not even going to sit up here and stunt you, bro. Mullen is on the pup and on the field. You bugging, cool, Cav. Bambino, salute. Yo, Nate is balling too. We've heard Nate. Listen, Nate, I expect Nate Hobbs to ball, bro. I would be surprised if he didn't ball. I firmly believe Nate Hobbs, you can mark it down, write it up. Nate Hobbs will be an all-pro this year. Yo, we got 263 in the chat, man. We got to get up to 300. Get wasted with your brother. Wasted, man. I'm going to be in here for a couple more minutes and we're going to get out of here. Omar Ruiz. Gruden and Mayock might go down as the worst head coach and GM of all time. I don't know about that, bro. I've seen some really bad head coach and GM combinations in the tri-state area out here in Jersey, New York, man. I mean, you ever hear of Dave Gettleman before? You know what I mean? Have you ever heard of Shermer? I mean, have you ever heard of Ray Hanley and Richie Kotite? Oh my God, Rich Kotite was horrible, bro. Yeah, I might be dating myself by going back, man. But yo, okay, before we get out of here, too, I've heard Zeus is back to practice. I've heard some great things about Zamir White. That is a guy I am looking to see in a Hall of Fame game. I hope that he gets at least 20 snaps so we can really see something from him. Yes, OG Fade, and I mentioned JPP. He's still available. He's still missing fingers, but he's still balling. Let's bring the guy in. Do you think we should re-sign Josh Jacobs after this year? He's in a backfield full of talent. The Prince 7, I don't think that we should go on ahead and sign anybody that hasn't. For you to re-sign Josh Jacobs got to have 1,600 yards and have 12 touchdowns, bro. And then it's like, how do you afford that? First and foremost, Darren Waller is job one. We got to get Waller taken care of, and then we got to leave money going forward for some of these young players as they develop and get better. But I don't see Josh Jacobs being re-signed, man. That's, if you look at what they've done, they fucking brought in 3 running backs, man. So that goes to show you. Oh, my God. What is wrong with me? Yo, and if y'all haven't already heard, Planet Raiders, myself, Doxy and T, the great Raider Scout, a lot of y'all that are in this chat, Big Mike Raider, Kane Town, CJ Erickson, a lot of guys. I don't want to give it all away, man. Planet Raiders, y'all. Planet Raiders. Hit your brother Wasted. Hit Docs if you want to participate. If you want to write for us, with us, participate. Any talents that you have that you feel that would be valuable to bring to Planet Raiders, I would like for you to email your brother Wasted. Email your brother Docs ENT. We will be getting back to you. And listen, the rollout of Planet Raiders is coming soon. Get with it or get lost. Listen, it's going to be the one-stop shop for all your Raider content needs, my guys. Steve Richards, Ziegler, and McDaniel seem to be a little gun-shy picking up players, especially after all of the injuries. We need depth. Sue, Jamie Collins, Marcus Peters, Darrell Williams. Darrell Williams is off the market. Marcus Peters, I don't think he's a free agent, bro, because if he was, I would have been pounding the table. Jamie Collins and Sue are. So listen, I hear you, brother. You're preaching to the choir. That's what I've been saying all episode, man. Am I going to do the Hall of Fame game? You know what, man? I'm going to tap in with my brothers, man. I have an answer for you next live, brother. The secondary is making strides in camp. I'm not surprised. I've been talking them up since Simmons was hired. Yo, man, Simmons, man, might be the secret weapon back there, man. Queen Raiderette, you heard the flying wonderful Queen Raiderette. Get wasted. Hit them likes. Y'all already know, man. Reggie was much better than Mike Mayock and Grew. Much better, man. Come on now, man. Don't play Reggie out. Reggie McKenzie, a legend out here in these streets. From a reliable source, McDaniels wants Coombs to get out of the way. Yes, I've heard that same thing. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I definitely have. I am Lewis Roses. I am a Raiders fan. Who is your least favorite Raiders player from the team right now? Oh, so you're trying to ask me who my least favorite Raider player from the team right now? Yours is Foster Moreau, bro. I don't know why. I like Foster Moreau. Foster Moreau is going to be one of our secret weapons, bro. You need to really, really reassess that, man. Foster Moreau is some of his targets, man. This guy has like over 80% catch percentage, man. When he's targeted, man, like Foster Moreau's big. He's not a great blocker. He's a decent blocker, but Foster Moreau's a guy that, man. You talk about 21 personnel, man. This is a guy that can really, really shine for us, man. So don't hate on your brother Foster, man. Reese Rock, McDaniel knows who his former boss is. We play the Pat, so cheating is definitely on the table. Don't release nada for our opponents to get him to jump on us. That's right, bro. He knows what time it is, bro. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Raider rule number 1, brother. What's the best DT still available besides Sue? Raider Chaos. Do you watch Raidernation Unlimited, my brother? Lynn Val Joseph. Like your life depended on it. That's a stone cold lead pipe fact if I've ever seen one. Oh no, the thought bots are in a place to be. What the hell just happened? Yo, my guy, the golden rule. 5K subscribers soon. From your lips to God's ears, I hope so. I hope these thought bots are not up in the place. Because I am behind the thought bot. Hammers Girls is in the place. Oh, my God. The thick frame thoughts are up in the place, y'all. What is going on right now? Foster killed in practice yesterday. See, Eric, they got to know, man. Foster got bars on Waller's album. Oh, no. We got the two best rapping tight ends in the world right now. Wait. Nah, Andy is not. No, Hammer is definitely the thought bot Dirty Mac Supreme. Y'all already know, man. El Capitan. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you. Hey, y'all, listen, man. I didn't get into the wasted word of the day. I didn't do it. I can't believe I missed the wasted word of today, man. No, that is definitely not the wasted word of the day, everybody. Mournfulness is the wasted word of the day, everybody. And we're going to pivot a little bit because mournfulness is the feeling or expression of sorrow or grief, sorrowfulness or being sad of or relating to mourning for the dead, causing grief or lament. Mournfulness is the wasted word of the day. And the reason why I bring this word up, if you haven't heard, we lost a legend, Bill Russell, Big Bill Russell, man. Probably, in my estimation, the most important player in the history of the National Basketball Association. He's not, I don't think he's the greatest player. He's definitely the greatest winner. But I think Bill Russell is the most important player in the history of the NBA. And I'm going to tell you why, man. Bill Russell was just more than a player, man. And that's the reason why I'm going to bring it up. Bill Russell was an NBA star. He was the cornerstone of making the league into what it is today and having the league survive. His rivalry with Wilt Chamberlain. He's a civil rights pioneer. He is a giant. He redefined how basketball was played. And then he redefined the way sports was played. He was, one of the first black head coaches in any major sport. I think he might be the first. They talk about Fritz Pollard from the beginning of the NFL, but in modern sports, Bill Russell's the first head coach that was black in any of the three major sports, man. In his 13 years playing in the NBA, he won 13 in his 13 years. He won 11 championships, man. He was the centerpiece of the Boston Celtics dynasty. He was a civil rights pioneer along with Muhammad Ali and Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, man. I mean, the man was a damn giant, man. He was a 12-time All-Star. He was voted the greatest player in NBA history by the writers. I never thought that, but he's the most decorated. He is the most important player in the NBA because he was a guy who stood tall when they couldn't stay at hotels in the South. He was a man who broke down the glass ceiling all over professional sports, and he is a guy who is defined what excellence means. He is just a giant, man, and we're losing more of these guys every day and every year. And I know this has nothing to do with football, but I have to tip my cap and say rest in peace to the great Bill Russell, man. The great Bill Russell, man. Rest in peace to him. And he's from the Yay, too. Yeah, too bad he played in Boston, man. Rest in peace from the Bay. Thor Helm, you already know, man. Rest in peace to an absolute icon and ambassador of the game, man. Bill Russell lived in Oakland Hills off of the skyline. Yep, I knew his son, Top Beast. That's what it is, man. Toughest SOB, one in racist ass Boston. He kept his integrity and demeanor of respect. That's a factory right there. Yo, man, we losing the Muhammad Ali's, the Bill Russells of the world. You know what I mean? That's why all these legends, man, it's good to show them praise and reverence while they're still with us, man. Yo, man, won 11 chips and 2 as a coach, man. That is a factory, man. Rest in peace to the great Bill Russell. And also, before we leave, stop the cap, everybody. Listen, this is Darius Philon. We have heard rumors in the media. We've heard cryptic tweets. And I'm telling you something, man. It is time that we stop the cap. We need to stop lying to ourselves and telling ourselves that our trenches are all right. Whoever's out there, in Raidernation who's in charge of decision making. I'm talking to you, Dave Ziegler. Bring this guy back in. Make sure that his medicals are good. And if his medicals are good, bring this brother back in, man. Bring him back in. Bring in Darius Philon, man. I am not being nostalgic. Bring him back in because we need some bodies in the trenches, bro. We need some bodies in the trenches. It is time we stop fucking around. We bring in guys that we've actually seen play before, man. It's time. But anyway, y'all, listen, man, we are bringing this train into the tracks, man. Pretty soon your brother Waste is going to get out of here, man. We got some Planet Raiders stuff going on today, my brother. Halo Raider Waste is my brother, fresh out of work, bro. What did I miss? You missed a whole lot, Halo. 5 demerits for you missing today, brother, but I appreciate you for pulling up. Brother, let me tell you something. There's a lot going on in camp. We've lost a lot of people, man. Oh, yeah, Reese Rock, too. Yo, shout out to Paulie from Goodfellas, man. Paul Sorvino passed away. You know what I mean? We've been losing people all left and right, man. I mean, what is going on, man? Jeez. Top Beast, click that like and hit that subscribe button. You already know. Yes, we lost a whore from Star Trek. Bad things comes in threes, man. It's terrible, man. It's terrible, bro. Top Beats. Yo, Planet Raiders isn't up yet, but do me a favor, y'all. Leave y'all emails to me. I will get y'all on the email list. Soon as it rolls out, you're going to be in the place to be. Andy Pavizio, he loves Stop the Cat. That's my guy. That's the reason why I do it every day for you, brother. Appreciate you, dog. That's off the tracks and into the station. That's right, bro. Wasted is fucking that up too, man. Daniel Kim, my guy, appreciate you for pulling up, man. I watch it on Run Back. I hope so, man. Hey, yo, listen, and I want you to stop with this blasphemy too, man. Listen, bro. Wi-Fi William. Not Wi-Fi William. Bill Russell is great. He was a great player. But listen, let me tell you something, man. There's only one Michael Jeffrey Jordan. I can't stand fucking Jordan. It's got to be for real here. You know, Bill Russell was playing against cab drivers, and he was playing in an era where there was only, like, I think, 16 teams in the NBA. It was so little teams in the NBA to where the Chicago Bulls were in the Western Conference when Bill Russell was playing. You know, I don't even know if there was a Chicago Bulls back when he was playing, bro. I think they might have made them. They were an expansion team, but it wasn't a lot of teams. You know, like in the playoffs, it was the playoffs only 2 rounds, and then the finals, and then it was a best-of-5 series. Bro, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I give Bill Russell all the credit in the world, man, but it's not the kind of grind that it is now. My guy, Marco Legacy Rodriguez, thank you for pulling up all the way from Mexico, dog. You know I love my Raider fans that's from outside the country, bro. I fucks with you, man. I appreciate you for supporting your brother Wasted, man. Brandon Oliver, Philon wants to be a Raider as well. Yeah, and that's a good thing, too, and I love that shit, man. I love it, man. Bring him back, bro. I want a player that wants to be a Raider and misses playing. Only upside for us to bring him back. Bring him back. Bro, I'm just telling you, man. My upside is he healthy, bro? Wasted, what's your email so people could reach you? My email is that's in the chat, y'all. WastedTalent707@gmail.com. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. Make sure y'all send me y'all emails. I'm going to get that Planet Raiders to y'all, man. Listen, get with Graf. He going live in an hour. Y'all already know. The mayor of Raidernation will be pulling up in an hour. It's going to be a beautiful and splendiferous occasion, everybody. But listen, your brother Wasted is running out of steam. We're pulling the train into the station. We will be back tomorrow. We going stupid all week. Short videos are coming. We're going to have the little sandwiches with the crust cut off. We're going to have Titty Tuesdays tomorrow. It is going to be lit. Y'all pull up here. Raidernation Unlimited. Yo, this has been a great episode. Love all of y'all, man. Peace to all of y'all, man. Hit like on the way out. Hit subscribe on the way out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yo, Wasted. I'm out. I'm telling y'all, man. And don't be surprised if I don't pull up later tonight, man. Peace.